Hi there. In this video, I am going to be demonstrating creating discovery documents and inserting legal symbols with JenDoc. Okay, so to start off, I want to go to this JenDoc Law tab. And all this pleading paper stuff I'm going to discuss in another video. But for now, we're going to discuss inserting legal symbols and sequential numbering. Right now, the only thing we have sequential numbering for is discovery items. So inserting a legal symbol is pretty straightforward. You just click on this menu and you get a list of legal symbols and just click on them to insert them. These are kind of small, but if I make this bigger, there you can see them. And that's really all there is to inserting legal symbols. So that's that. I'm going to clear the document and then, okay. So next up is creating discovery items. So we have three, if I come to this insert discovery items, we can insert three kinds of items: interrogatory, request for production, and request for admission. So I'm just going to click on interrogatory, and you see I get this this field, interrogatory number X, enter interrogatory description, and I can add as many, or I'm sorry, interrogatory question. I can add as many of these as I'd like just by clicking the plus, you know, or I can add a new one from the menu. So then I can do the same thing with these other ones. Oops, but I can't. I don't want to be on the field when I do it. So insert, request for production. I'll put a few of these in. And then I will do insert, request for admission. And I'll put some of those in. So now I have all of my different kinds of discovery here. And they kind of all look the same. So if I want to be able to tell them apart, I have this highlight all button. So I highlight that, and each different kind of discovery item will be highlighted a different color, and you can see that's purple, pink, green. And so then I can just start entering my stuff. You know, what is your name? I'm not a lawyer, obviously. Clearly, so I don't know, you know, what kind of stuff would go in here, but you know, you just fill these with whatever. And so then I have that, and then you know, at any point I can update the numbering, and what it's going to do is it's going to number all of these. Let me highlight them again so you can see. It's going to, and actually you see these oops, I don't want to do that. You see these field bounding box that keeps popping up. If they're getting annoying, you can come over here, show hide field tags, and you can hide the field tags, and then you can click in your document and that they won't pop up. Or you can change them to start end tags, and you get a different kind of tag for the field. These are sometimes good if you have shorter pieces of text in your field, but for anything long it gets kind of confusing. And bounding box is the default that we're going to use. So you can see that it has numbered all of them, 1 through whatever number we have. And then, but what happens if we want to move them around, right? Let me put another one in here. What is your address? And please produce ABC. And this is going to be Exhibit B. Okay, so now we have a couple of them, right? And so this is 1 and 2. This is 1 and 3. This is 2 and 4. And what if we start moving these around? So what if I want Exhibit A? If I want Exhibit A to be up here, and then I move interrogatory number 1 down to here, and maybe I'm putting produced XYZ down. Let me cut that. It's not working for me. Oops. I didn't get it. Cut. And then I'll go down to the end of the document here. Paste it down there. So I've got them kind of moved around now. Let me delete these spaces so we can see better what's happening in the document. So I've got them kind of moved around, right? Oops, I thought I moved this one. Let's put it at the end. Okay, so now I've got interrogatory 1 at the end. You know, I've got, well, these are still in order, but I've got produce ABC is number 3, but I've got number 1 down here after number 3 for the request for production. So they're all out of order. And so that's easy to fix. I just update the numbering again, and now they're all back in order. So number 1 is what is your address? This is number 6, what is your name? And these are, pinks are all in order, and we see the greens all in order too. And so I can clear the highlighting, you know, when I don't need the highlighting anymore. And so that's that. So we went over the showing and hide field tags. There's just one more thing that I need to show you. So let me clear the document. And then, and that is this choose start numbers. So if you look here, you see that for each discovery item, we have a start number, and they're all starting at 1 right now. But what if we want to start at a number other than 1? We can do that. So we click on choose start numbers, and we just start them at whatever we want to start them at. Let's start interrogatories at 4. We'll leave request for production at 1, and we'll start request for admission at 6. And so then we change our start numbers, and that tells us that it's been updated. And then if we look here, we see here's our new start numbers. We're starting at 4, this one's starting at 1, and this one's starting at 6. And so now if we insert our discovery items, request for production, and I'll just put one more there, and request for admission. I'll put some here. And then, you know, when we update our numbering, we see, let's highlight them, we see that interrogatories are starting at 4, request for production are starting at 1, and request for admission is starting at 6. And if we again, we can move them around. You know, I'll move this up here and put this one down here and put this at the end. Well, let's see, I need to put some space in there at the end. And then I'll move this one down to the end. And, you know, so they're kind of moved around. And then if I update them, we'll see that they're back in order. But again, they're still going to start with their start numbers. Purple is going to start with 4, pink is going to start with 1, and green is going to start with 6. So that's inserting legal symbols and discovery. Thank you for watching.